Okay, in this niche video today, I'm going to be taking a look at a niche that I've not seen anyone talking about before, but it seems to be quite profitable on Amazon. And what's great about this low content niche is that there are multiple ways that you can attack this niche and target different people, and you can put as many unique spins on this as you like. So it's something you can really make your own, make unique, and you don't have to worry about getting caught up in any of this duplicate content on Amazon if you do this in the way that I show. Okay, so let's get into this. The niche that I am talking about today is the keepsake / memories niche. So that might seem a little bit vague right off the bat, but I'm going to go through some examples now so you can see what I mean, and you're going to see what I mean by attacking this at multiple angles and targeting multiple people. So let's just start this video off by going straight into an example, just because I think the memory / keepsake niche that I've presented here is possibly a little bit too vague to go on by itself. So let's go look at some examples now. And the first one I'm going to look at is letters to my son. Now you can see, as I've already typed this in, this is a good sign that there are search results coming back here right in front of us, as you can see. So let's just go ahead and type letters to my son. Okay, so what's great about this niche is that it targets people that don't necessarily want to have all their memories in the form of photographs. Some people, they want to write things down. They want to write stuff down so people can read them in the future. And so this one here, for example, on the right hand side, you can see it's letters to my son, and it's selling quite well here. But what we can do quickly is just take a look inside and we can see what's going on with this person's interior. Okay, I've actually come across to a similar book here because for some reason I couldn't look inside the other one. But as we can see, this is another letters to my son book, and it's literally a lined notebook. And this is a new way that you can approach if you're doing lined journals and you're sort of running out of ideas here. It's a new way that you can target them. Because this is for people that want to write stuff down as memories. It's a very specific person that wants this, and that's great for low content. The more specific that we can be, the better. So there are plenty of ways that you can do. If you've never done line journals before, you can do them yourself. You can probably do them in Canva. You can outsource them for like $1 or something. I think BookBolt or whatever the website people go to probably has these as well. There are so many ways you can have lined journals made. But I think what's really promising about this niche is that there's evidently more room to be had for more than just a lined notebook. So by that I mean, imagine this page here, but imagine that you have a prompt on top of it. So for example, this is for someone writing a letter to give to their son. They're going to give this book to their son at some point in their life, but right now they're just writing down the memories that they have with them. So you could do some prompts to really help them out here. You could do like 50 prompts, 100 prompts. It should be quite easy to do. It might take a little bit of time, but I'm sure it's worth it. So for example, you could have, my favorite moment with you was ... and then you fill it out, or the person obviously fills it out with their favorite moment, etc. And then you just do a different prompt on every single page. And I think that's what's so great about this niche, is that it can offer that unique interior that we're going for, and it's going to stand out from every other blank lined journal that exists on Amazon, which is plenty. So let's go ahead and look at a few more examples of these keepsake memory niche books. I think let's call them that, shall we? All right, so let's go ahead and look at another example of these type of notebooks. The letters to my future self is another one that I come across, and it doesn't appear to be as popular as the last one, but there's hardly any search results for letters to my future self, and you can ignore these because they aren't independently published. But as you can see, there are a couple books here ranked 810,000, 651,000, and they're pretty much the only books that exist on Amazon like this. So whilst they're not making tons of money, you just think if someone is going to search this, which might be not as frequent as you'd like, but they're going to see your book. And that's what's so great about being extremely specific with the niche that you're going for here, is that this book is going to take you hardly any time at all to create and make a cover like this. And again, I'm going to assume this is probably a blank notebook. Okay, so it doesn't stop there. There's plenty of ways, like I said, that you can attack this niche and I've gone with I Love You Because books. Let's check that out. Okay, so let's check out this independently published book here. It's Dad, I Love You Because, and it's a prompted fill-in journal here. Okay, so inside this person's book we have, it's blank, but again, it's something that this person wants to write down memories for their father. Okay, so they've done prompted things here like I love when we, and then the child, whoever, the son or the daughter, goes ahead and just puts in the answer here. So it's very simple. You can design this yourself. Again, you can do it in Canva. You can outsource it. I'd recommend outsourcing, obviously, because it's super cheap and you don't have to do it yourself. So with a prompted book like this, you can obviously target. So they got Dad, I Love You Because, but you could do Mom, I Love You Because, Mum, I Love You Because, which in the UK. Granddad, I Love You Because, Grandma, I Love You Because, Sister, I Love You Because, Brother, I Love You Because, etc, etc, etc. You can target all those different people, and what's great is I would go ahead, and if you do this route of like targeting multiple people, I would change the interior slightly if you can. Let's just see how many pages. It says 48 pages, $8, so that's, I don't know what this is it $3 or $4 profit on that? Or $2 to $3, I'm not quite sure, but 48 pages. You could do this in no time. You could hire someone to do it super cheap. Yeah, again, really cool niche. Okay, so this next one that I've come across is obviously a bit sadder, and it's grieving journals here, and you're not taking advantage of anyone by doing this. Like, this is something that people literally want and they're searching for, and if you can offer them something high quality, there's absolutely nothing wrong with selling this type of thing on Amazon. But for this one here, for example, this is a Missing You Dad. It's a grief journal, and what people can do in this one is that, as you can see inside this person's interior, in loving memory of, and I'll always remember, and then that person can just write out their memories of their father, their mother, brother, sister, whatever you decide to go for. Again, up to you whether you want to pursue this. I think it's a good niche. Unfortunately, this side of it is slightly sadder than the other ones, but regardless, it's still a good selling niche. Okay, so this last one that I'm going to go into now is another spin on it, and it's about wanting to hear the stories of your loved ones. So for example, here we have Grandfather, I want to hear your story. A grandfather's guided journal to share his life and his love. So inside this type of book, it's going to take a bit longer to do because it's more specific here. So it's all about getting to know your family. Obviously, you can do this with, like we said before, your mother, your father, your brother, etc, etc, but you're just prying into their life more specifically. And as you can see, we have a ton of different questions that that person in question can answer, which is really awesome. Okay, so there we go. There's some pretty cool niches that have a lot of potential to be targeted from different angles. If you think this has helped you and you think this is a good niche, go ahead, please like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. And once again, there'll be plenty more on the way.